So Corey McMillan, when these two teams did play earlier this year in this stadium, McMillan was hitting cleanup at the time, which is where she hit last year. And they draw this matchup, and McMillan hitting .382, 15 home runs. And she is listed as day-to-day, back-to-back walks to start the game. Goes up, got her. Kylie Aldridge sent one out of the park yesterday. That's gloved beautifully by the shortstop. Hawkins did not really have a play at third. The ball bounces around a bit. Peck sends it into short right field, and it finds the grass, but because it hung up for a while, only one run scores, but Peck with the RBI single gets the scoring going. Hit to first, and they get the force at home. Second out, bases still loaded. They get into short left field. That finds the grass. They are waving home Peck, and she beats the throw. Big two-out hit.
Wanting to talk to his defense to see if there really was, if she really was safe at home. Asks Giles her opinion, but that leg looks like got under the tag.
Alabama is challenging the previous play at the plate. The call on the field was out. The play is under review.
Does the leg get in before the tag?
That's close.
That is really close, and when you're trying to position yourself correctly back there behind the dish, sometimes those eyes are still moving.
Ooh, I think she's got her toe on that plate. So there are folks in Pittsburgh who are looking at this. This is...
After review, the call on the field has been changed. We have an out at the plate.
Evelyn draws the two-out walk, and she pitched mostly when it was dry. That was before the rain really started coming. Rose with the off balance. Lifted into right field. McMillan looks like she's got a beat on it, and she does, right near the foul line. So the error does no damage. Play in the third of our 3 games today to try to stay alive. That is not handled cleanly by Hawkins. Then the throw gets away. Rose is going to have to stay put. Backed up there by the catcher, Giles.
And prevent any advancement.
So Hawkins picks up her error. And Virginia Tech, we talked about how they don't do sacrifice bunts. They have just increased it by a third over the entire season.
Talked to Kara Duncan. We've covered Virginia Tech quite a bit this year. And in covering them, McMillan for most of the season.
They got her to pop up. Hawkins for the second out. Yeager hits it right to the third baseman. Couldn't have been scripted better for Bama.
Plays right into our hand.
Elstad gets the first hit. It's a solid single to begin this second inning. Huntsville, Alabama. And that gives a free base to Elstad. Sends that into right field. McMillan has to go back. Nice running catch. No tag at second. Foul ball, and the play at the plate as Elstad, running all the way, was able to score.
Got a great dirt ball read over there at second base, so you just keep going. But as it gets away from Yeager, she has to throw to first base to get the out because it was not occupied.
So the bases are indeed empty. Play for Castine ends the inning, but the speed, trying to get to the Super Regional. 8th pitch of this at bat is a strikeout. Chance for Hevelin. Charges nicely in a very nice 1-2-3 inning for Brisky, her first of the game. Sophie Kleiman is up. Uh-oh. You give up a walk to Vandergriff, it's almost a double. Vandergriff takes off right away. Throw down by Yeager, off of Rose's glove. So Vandergriff takes third.
I think that foot might be off the bag before the ball's released.
That's another close one.
After review, the call on the field is upheld. The runner did not leave early. That's Virginia Tech's first challenge.
50 stolen bases, tied for second in the entire country.
In this regional.
Hitters count 3-1. Right into the glove of Castine. Good job by Vandegrift not to drift too far off third. Yet she's only given up 1 run. Clubbed into center field and over the wall. Hevelin, with her career year, sends the Tide on top.
Speed on third. It was a nice little trot needed to score 2 more for Alabama. We told you that she was one of the players you needed to watch on this team. Callie Hevelin, home run number 14 on the season.
Only in the 3rd inning, but she got her to end the inning.
Ran from his car to get on the bus.
And right on the first pitch, Emily Leggett with the stand-up double. There's the bunt. They go the short way, and Abramovich is out.
If you take off hard and you see that the defender is going to turn and throw to third base, second base is wide open because the second baseman has to go over and cover first. There is no need for you to be hung out like that at third base. That is a base running miscue by the pinch runner. Allo 3 times, Lauren Chamberlain twice.
And that is over the glove of Hawkins. Good base running by Rose, who with 2 outs was off with contact. She gets all the way to third.
Coach Laura Matthews, who gave Johnson an opportunity to play at Belmont. Talk about ice in your veins. Jocelyn Brisky pulls the string on that changeup.
Got the swing and the miss on the full count pitch. Low. 2-out walk. Hit right to Rose. Annika Rose usually is as solid as any shortstop. Vandegrift in the short left field. That's going to hit the grass. Runner being sent home from third. Cut off. Everybody's safe. Vandegrift with the RBI.
She has speed, which gives her the short game, but also can just hit for average by placing that ball down the left field line. She's got home runs on the season for power as well. Just an all-around great hitter.
That's a clean strikeout.
But with 2 outs, you have to make the play at first base. And with that, 2 outs, you have to make the throw to first base. So in this situation, don't leave it up to an umpire. Go make the throw. It looks as though it could be a clean catch.
After review, the call on the field has been reversed. We have a clean catch. The batter is out. That's out 3.
Not necessarily in the dirt the way that Mazzarone's been missing.
Strikeout to start the 5th. That's laced into the gap and over the fence. We were just talking about the lack of home runs, only a matter of time for this team. Solo shot by Aldridge cuts the lead to 1.
Every single swing has the potential to leave the yard, and Aldridge does it for the 7th time herself this season. Home run number 106 for the Hokies, and cuts the lead in by 1.
She's ahead 3-1. Upstairs. That's into short left field, playable for Johnson. Ends the inning. Leadoff walk. Marley Giles pops out to Mazzarone and then hits herself on the helmet a couple of times, frustrated. Another pitch gets away. Wild pitch for Mazzarone. Hawkins moves the runner over.
The wild nature that gives you a swing and miss, much like that, to get yourself out of the inning.
But instead, she goes down swinging.
Big strikeout.
First player in ACC history to reach the 30 home run mark. And she pops up to short left field. Johnson grabs it. And when we're finished with this game, Belmont and Jackson State play to stay in the tournament in their first ever NCAA tournament. And to start things off here, that she thought it hit the knob of the bat.
Well, the umpire signaled foul ball. Now, granted, she could have been signaling dead ball.
After review, the call on the field has been changed. We have a foul ball.
Castine has to go to her right. At least another run. Mazzarone strikes out Dukeshire. Susan Eads behind the plate. Taking all the way. 4-pitch walk with 2 outs. Pete DeMore might be making a change. Sales taking off and stealing second. Lifted into center field. Peck gives way to McMillan. Jordan Lynch leading things off, waited on it, and took the first pitch solidly into right field to lead off the 7th. Got RBI tripled yesterday. That's a fair ball, and they get the lead runner. Chopper, Dukeshire gets the shore out.
And he's not afraid to use that and then challenge the next hitter.
Out hitting Bama 7-3 today. That's lifted into center field. Vandergriff grabs it to end the game, and Alabama can get some rest. They are through to the regional final.